Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
After the mysterious death of his father, Vartan returns home to uncover the truth with the help of his newfound friends, Baya and Ovik. But his hometown of Eterno may have something even more sinister in store for them. Join us for their journey into the untold at etherealembracepodcast.com or anywhere you listen to podcasts by searching for Ethereal Embrace.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. All right, Aleister, you do notice that he still has the gun in his hand?
I know he still has the gun in his hand.
No, I'm telling Aleister, because you've used your, attack.
Aleister, just for the sake of caution, is going to...
Bite his hand.
No. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. More going to, Eldritch Blast the gun hand.
All right, yeah, roll an attack.
Oh my god, you're gonna blow his
With
fucking
advantage. You definitely have the surprise.
You meant the gun, right?
Yeah, he said the gun out of his hand or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, aiming for the hand as it's gripping the gun kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'd rather not completely deform him if I
We'll see.
See how good this attack is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not
the first
high on
was
his priority
17.
list.
17, all right.
Oh, wow. The second is only 12.
Okay, well, the 17 definitely, it hits his hand, and, his hand goes flying back. You feel, Victor, you feel like he's jerking you, but you're able to, hold his body there, but you do hear his elbow completely snap as it's flung back, and the gun does go flying up against the wall.
12 damage, by the way.
Okay, yeah. And his
Okay.
hand is scorched by this blast,
Okay.
and his arm's broken.
All right.
It made a horrible sound when it
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. It was a very loud snap.
Okay. And I guess is that all Aleister's doing? Just Aleister disarmed him for me, right?
Yeah.
Went in the room and disarmed him, basically.
Perfect.
Mage hand close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just slowly close the door.
Yeah. Julian and I just see the door slowly close from the camera.
All right. And
Must be
so
okay.
it's my turn now.
Oh god, I hope it's okay.
Yeah, it is your turn, Victor.
Okay. So before I do anything else, I'll sort of reiterate myself, and I'll be like, are you gonna be cool, or do I have to do something I don't want to do?
You gonna be cool about this mugging?
We gonna be a bunch of Fonzies.
We all cool. We all Fonzies.
So you did notice that he was trying to resist to begin with, but after his arm got snapped by a cat shooting a laser beam at him,
No one expects the laser cat.
He's not fighting, and you can definitely feel like he's not able to
into
breathe and all. He can't respond to you at all, but he's not fighting it anymore.
Like you're like choking
All
him
right.
out. Like I need to hear a yes.
I have to
and,
consent to this.
For the record, his hand didn't come off. It's just the impact snapped his arm
Yeah.
back, and he
His
lost the
elbow,
gun.
yeah, his elbow, like it went the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll release the grapple.
Okay.
I don't know if that's an action to release the grapple. Is it? I don't think it is. Okay.
I mean, I don't think it would be an action
No,
to do
it wouldn't.
so.
It wouldn't be an action, but yeah.
Okay.
You can release him.
Okay. So I'm gonna release him, and then I'm gonna I don't. How far away is the gun?
It flew up against the wall. It's not a huge hotel room, so.
Okay. Yeah, his arm's broken.
That's
know,
my shooting
and-
hand. No,
Did
it's
he
not
say
it.
that?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. He's not saying anything. He's gasping for air right now because you just released him from choking him out.
Okay. Does it seem like he's
Cool with it.
done? Essentially, what I'm asking is, can I tell whether combat is over?
Yes, combat is over. Like he's not
Combat's
putting
over.
up a fight. Like he crumpled to the
Okay.
ground and like his arm is in a lot of pain and he's holding his arm, gasping for air.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm
Alright.
just gonna ask, like, so do you mind if I have like a finger or something to nibble on?
Yeah. Okay.
I am
I honestly didn't expect
famished.
him to give up.
I mean, he's just a normal dude.
Exactly.
It's like you have somebody bust in and start garroting you, and then a cat break your elbow, and see how you feel about fighting.
Yeah. But okay. And so I'll be like, is he bleeding or did his arm break? Just break.
His arm broke. Like
Okay.
the joint popped. Like it didn't, like, the bone didn't shatter or anything like that, so it's not stabbing through, but yeah, his arm is floppy.
It's more like a
Okay.
dislocation. Although I'm not even sure. I don't know anatomy well enough to say, can an elbow even really dislocate? Because it's not really a
Yes.
ball joint like the shoulder.
It can
Alright.
overextend.
Yeah.
And because I'm not 100%, exactly how much flesh do I have to eat in order to get some insight off of this guy?
Enough to chew and swallow.
Okay, so probably a pinky or something at most, or a little chunk, right?
All right. Play.
Do the
Do the-
Holyfield. Just take it here.
Take over on what you're doing. Like, what are you
Okay.
doing to him? Like, how you going about this?
What I want to do is I want to get some flesh from him, so that I would have enough to get inside and be able to transform from him, and then I want to be able to heal him, and then I'll tie him up. That's what
Okay.
I want to do.
All right. Well, how you
Um,
getting this flesh from him?
Okay.
That's my question.
Okay, so he's sitting there, he's hurting, he's probably cradling his arm and like, or maybe his neck or something.
Yeah,
and
both.
I'll be like, yeah, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, this is necessary. I don't want to hurt you anymore, but I have to. This isn't the sort of thing I normally do. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Hold on. Just pretend I did that in a bugbear voice.
That's fine. It don't matter. It'll
Yeah.
be all right.
I mean, you already said
'Cause
that it
I'm
was going to
still
be
a bugbear.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
I'm still a bugbear. I didn't want him to see my real face.
So at least you're consistent in that it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. And so, and I'll be like, I need some of your flesh. Not much.
Dude is
Where did you want me?
scared. He is not responding to you. He doesn't
Okay.
know what to say.
Puddle.
Okay.
So you do your thing. What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal you after all of this, and then tie you up. And so what I'll do is I'll go into like my backpack and I'll get like a really sharp knife, and then I'll go and I'll
Ginsu.
go to like his Let's see, what's a good place to take flesh from?
I don't know.
I
You're
don't
the
know.
expert.
Let's think about it for a second.
Victor's the expert. I don't normally. What I'll do is I'll just go along, like maybe his maybe like his thigh. Just like.
Oh, going for some thigh meat. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take and I'll try not to go like too deep or too big. I'll get just enough.
Just make sure you miss the femoral.
Yeah. Victor knows how to cut people up, okay? He's not proud of it.
Yeah.
And so Victor's going to take a little chunk out of his thigh, and then Victor's going to pull out one of his healing potions.
All right, dude is going to be screaming when you're cutting him and shaving off a chunk of his flesh. Just throwing that out there.
Do you cut through the pants, or do you have to like
you
disrobe
him? Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Man, the roller coaster ride this guy is going through.
Well, I want to say he was in his underwear the whole time. Like, dude was just in his underwear.
Yeah.
You didn't have to take his
I'm gonna
pants
gag
off.
him first.
Okay, you're gagging him first. All right.
if he's
You're
in
like,
his
lay down on
underwear-
this.
If he's in his underwear, that
Yeah.
would explain the need for fresh towels.
Yeah.
I'm going to double check and make sure I don't have anything that'll help him. Otherwise,
You could
whatever.
stuff one of
He's
those
just going to be traumatized for
old
life.
towels into his mouth.
Victor is not a caper type guy. He
All right, so you gag
It's a
him.
little bad.
And I'm really
Yeah.
regretting
I
sending
gag
you
him.
because you're not.
I
With some-
take
with
a
some
little bit
socks.
of. I take a little bit of flesh as painless as painlessly as I can. I know it's
And
not
he's like,
painless.
"Ooh!"
And I'll be like, just give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Or I'm so sorry. And then Victor is like immediately after Victor gets enough of what he needs, he's gonna take out one of his healing potions and he's gonna like pour some of it on the wound and like rub it in to help it heal up, and not rub it hard. And then Victor's gonna like put just a little bit on his arm as well, potions can work like that, right? Victor's not just a complete imbecile and rubbing it on him.
Normally potions are in jest,
They're
but I guess
ingested.
that's like
Okay.
a DM question, really.
It
That's
works
why
for
that-
the open wound, but just pouring it on his limp arm like doesn't do anything. But he's got the gag in his mouth.
Like okay, so I'll put a little on the wound. I'd like to retcon if it's not going to do anything for fixing the bone, he wouldn't put it on there. Victor's not stupid. Victor knows how healing potions work, and I don't.
Okay.
And then Victor be like, okay, and just open up, and he'll pour the rest of it down his mouth.
All right.
and to try to help him heal up a little bit.
And his arm like and like pops back into place.
There
like,
we go.
With
There we
magic
go.
healing. Yeah.
I'm sure that
Yeah,
felt great.
That's fine. That's good.
All right, and Victor's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to tie you up, and I need the keys to the truck. Where can I find them?
He uses his now not broke arm and like his hand's shaking and he's pointing towards his pants on a chair.
Okay, and Victor will go over, find the keys, and Victor will pick up the gun and stow it away himself. He's not going to leave the guy with the gun. And Victor's again going to just be like, I'm so very sorry about this. There was no other way.
Yeah,
And it's extremely important.
There's no other way.
You gonna eat his meat?
Right in front of him.
No, not in front of him. It takes like a minute. I could pop it in as I'm leaving, and it'll be fine. And so after that, Victor will tie him up, reasonably tight to where someone will probably find him in a day or so. And Victor will even be like, "Here, I know it means nothing, but here." And Victor will just pull out. He'll open his magic pouch or whatever and pull out whatever 500 credits is in like physical money, and he'll leave it with the guy.
All right, so you end up pulling out like just a cred stick, like a digital cred stick, and like you can press a button on it and it pops up and reads 500. You said 500 credits?
Yes.
All right, and it pops up 500 credits and you toss it at him or whatever you're doing.
No, I'll set it down. I'll set it down near him and be like, I know it's not much, but hopefully it can help you out after this.
All right.
But please forgive me.
With the surgeries.
To go back and
the
answer your
therapy.
earlier question, I'd say he was surprised.
This man opened a... Okay, so let's just show a recap. This man opened a door on the pretense that he was going to get fresh towels. A bugbear shows up. and a cat. He's curious about the cat. The bugbear attacks him, chokes him out. The cat shoots a laser at his hand, dislocates his arm. Then the bugbear politely takes a bit of flesh from him and then robs him from the keys to his job that he's certainly going to get fired for, and then gives him some money.
That's why I gave him 500 credits. Victor wants as little on his record as possible. Victor feels terrible about this. He's just a normal truck driver guy. But it's very important because people are going to do bad things with these barrels that Victor has already witnessed, where it transforms people into horrible blob creatures that harm other people.
Oh, the visual's still amazing, though.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then we'll quietly, leave the room. And on the way down,
as you're leaving the door, you just like slurp the chunk of meat
not
into
in
your
front
mouth.
Of him. Not in front of him.
Man.
Victor would not do it in front of him.
Oh man, I wanted to see.
Victor already feels like a monster for having done what he did.
I'm pensively tapping my finger.
So you're just
outside.
carrying around this bloody chunk of meat through the hallways.
No, Victor's got like his little Tupperware container.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
Did
at,
you
I'm
like
looking at
wipe
it,
your
tapping my
bloody
finger,
hand
I'm just
and
like,
knife on like his stuff?
Victor will clean it up. He's a chef. He cleans up after himself. A good chef cleans as he goes.
So after all of this, he just goes into the kitchen and just starts washing up.
You're fucking Hannibal lecturing this shit. Just like cleaning up as you're going, cutting this dude live.
Victor is like a slightly more sane Hannibal Lecter who doesn't enjoy the process of eating the people.
This is taking too long. I'm getting very worried.
Okay, all right. So
you think this is a bad idea?
This really hasn't taken too long. This was relatively quick.
All right, so you're popping a key point to get this now.
So I'm doing a key point to try to get the memories and be able to transform into this guy.
All right. And you're eating it on the way down, like in the elevator or something.
Yeah. It would have quickly gone in.
All right. So you're walking through the hallway, just chewing. You get in the elevator, and then partway down the elevator. What memory are you trying to target?
Victor needs to know one, just in case, how to operate the truck. I mean, I guess Nitz would know how to operate the truck, but Victor would have to be driving it. And so he needs to know how to operate the truck. He needs to know if there's any security protocols he has to follow, code words, people he's supposed to know. He would also, just want to know a little bit in general about this guy, like aside from his name, so that he can successfully impersonate him without suspicion. And
this dude was just a human.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame.
What a shame.
Let's see. Do I need to guess a skill and replace one of the ones I have with this guy? Or do you want to just give me the ability to turn into him? Maybe it's some sort of temporary thing. I'm asking if you want to bend the rules or if you want me to strictly adhere to them and delete something that I have.
Isn't like driving a vehicle a skill?
I guess so.
Within the Technomancer rules, I believe, yes.
Okay. In that case, that's what Victor's targeting anyway, so that's what I would assume the skill would be. So if it goes to just having skill in driving the thing, I don't know what sort of insight you would want to give me on that, because it would be similar to like a tool or something.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, you get this memory, this flash of a memory in your while you're riding down the elevator with Aleister, and you get this memory of going to truck driving school, and you know how to operate a 18-wheeler, and on top of it, you get a little bit of the layout of the inside. Like you get a glimpse of a memory that you drove into this building at this facility, and there's a ramp that actually opens up and goes down into the underground, underneath what's seen from above.
Okay, so I drove the truck underground, and there aren't any barrels above ground in the building.
Correct.
Woohoo! All right.
And you drove the truck, or he drove the truck into the facility underground, and there is storage areas for these barrels, and you saw the guards that escorted you. There was some guards there, and you saw this weird, eccentric scientist-looking dude, but then the memory goes away.
Okay. I don't have memory of leaving?
No, that it cuts off there.
His name was William Birkin.
So really quick aside, just to point it out. So Technomancer doesn't have a specific skill associated with driving. It primarily uses acrobatics and athletics.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
All right.
Well,
So
do you want to give me a point on that and just the knowledge on how to drive the 18-wheeler?
well, yeah, you have the knowledge of how to drive an 18-wheeler, but you don't.
And then there's also proficiency in vehicles, the same as you would have like proficiency in weapons or proficiency in tools.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that would
so I just
go with like your cooking tools. So you have a separate like vehicle,
So I've got a plus
18-wheeler
4 on-
driving proficiency, so you can add your proficiency bonus, or whatever the insight gives you.
Right, that, and you also don't take disadvantage when trying to like actually drive the 18-wheeler because you're proficient.
Yeah, it works like your cooking tools or your brewing
All right.
tools or whatever, brewing kit.
That gives me a +4 on it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, and for the record, I lost the goblin with the insight ability, so
Okay.
that would go down by 2, I believe.
All right. All right. So you make it back outside. You have all that information. You could not get everything you asked for. That was too much.
Yep.
But you have the ability to drive an 18-wheeler. Knits, I don't know if you have. I know you have like vehicle. You can drive.
Right.
So
yeah, I
there's
can drive.
or Knits, or I don't know if I said Nico. But you have 2 drivers now. There are 2 people that know how to drive this truck.
Cool.
Can Aleister take a turn driving?
And you have seen just
Only if you're good.
the entrance area, storage area of the inside of this place. You know that there is a ramp that it's closed, like visibly from if you walk inside this building. There's no ramp there, but there's something that you press. Ramp goes down, truck goes down in this big underground storage area, and you saw a scientist, you saw guards, but you don't know if all those guards are still there now or not.
Okay.
And there was people that were ready to unload the barrels off of the truck. But
Cool.
high security during that time. Nitz believes that there's not that much security there right now.
Yeah. And for the sake of the listeners, Victor just told them all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Once he got back in the van, Victor would have dropped the bugbear, and he would have given everyone that exact information.
Yep. And you can now turn into this truck driver.
Yep, I can turn. What was his name? Path.
Yeah.
But
I
did
don't
you
have
take
a
his
lot of
trucker hat?
names.
It's very important.
Did he have?
And
a
as you
trucker
get back
hat?
into the van, Nitz is loading new serum vials of toxin into Blip that can paralyze a person.
Okay.
Just plugging them in.
Perfect.
All right. Cool.
Perfect.
Could have been useful, maybe.
Oh, you have
Yes,
those
it could
things?
have.
Oh, that would have been cool. Anyway,
Because then he wouldn't have had to experience having flesh cut off while he was awake.
Well, paralyzed doesn't mean unconscious.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he relayed all that information to y'all. That I want to say that took.
Far too
You've used up an hour driving there and doing all that.
Okay, that seems fair. Plus,
So
we get a
you
lot
have
of
7
information.
hours, right?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, 7 hours to complete this job.
Yep. The problem is I don't know how I left, so I don't know how I'm supposed to show back up if I'm that guy.
Yeah, you drove in through the gate where the 2 guards are posted right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that the same gate that Nitz knew about with the underground path to get in? It sounds like it's the same, or is there another underground
No.
way in?
Like the gate is just like the security's at the gate. The gate is like, or the fence around the entire complex is like got razor wire and stuff like that. But there's just it seemingly low security. Like they're not. It's just they're trying to make it look like it's just a storage facility.
Okay.
So there's not like mounted guns and shit like that. Like, why would they put that up for just a storage facility?
Right. Those are on the inside.
Why would they? Suspicious.
Cool.
All right. So what are y'all doing? How y'all rolling up?
I don't know. Victor did a big spot there, so I'll let other people. I had to do a lot of heavy lifting just now. Victor's just a little bit upset about what he did as well. He's not really happy with himself.
And you never got him the towels.
He didn't even get him the towels, man.
Monster.
I would have taken too much time, and he doesn't need them right now. He can't get a shower anyway because he's tied up.
All right. So how y'all rolling up with that information?
Well, as we're driving, I do want to, I'll say, hey, Julian, when we get there, try to stay as far away from Blip as you can. I'm going to try to hack the security system there. So if they try to set off an alarm, it won't go off. But if they don't, my friend Blip here has an EMP that can disable the alarm system if they try to access it. But I don't know what that will do to your mech suit. So
I don't want to find out.
Stay away. Neither do I.
What's an EMP?
It makes electrical things stop being electrical.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful. I don't
Oh, like
I will point out,
like
you
that
do
one
know.
thing you had.
It sounds like an anti-lightning gun.
Well, you do know that the energy source is not technically just electric. It's a combination of magic and electricity and using your own essence kind of deal. But I guess you wouldn't know if an EMP would set that off.
Haven't tested it yet, so
Yeah.
I don't want to chance it.
It might do something like disable the new stuff you got, but not the suit itself. or
The
something
shiny
like that.
stuff? I want to
Yeah.
keep the shiny stuff.
Don't want that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Probably best just not to test it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so do we want to show up at the same time as Victor, or do we want to stagger it?
Well, I think if we disable the outside and or were you asking that in character?
Yes, was acting in character.
Okay.
Is there kind of
What if
is there any kind of alleyway nearby?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. There's an alleyway nearby.
Oh, is there a window?
There's a wall.
Aleister's going to go old school.
That was going to be my next question, actually. Yes.
Call out.
We haven't had windows to explore in a while.
Yeah, there's an alleyway nearby. There is some windows that face out towards across the street from this facility, from the guard entrance. Or the guarded entrance.
Wait, you said the windows are across the street from the guarded entrance?
Yeah.
So it's not the same building.
No, it's not the same building.
Oh, okay. So I don't see any windows in that building.
It's like a big store, like a big storage thing. Like it's like a hangar looking storage place.
Okay.
Like a big warehouse. Not a warehouse, but Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I kind of got you.
Okay.
And that's inside the
windows to
fence.
sneak
Like, you can't get in there without going through the fence.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Well, if Blip can disable the guards and the cameras, then we could probably
Smash
all go in together, and I could just go in first in case there's someone waiting.
Well, you could turn into the driver and walk up to the...
Well, I could, but
To the
what
gate.
good is that going to do? Then I'll just be in there by myself. I mean,
I'm
they
just
won't
throwing
let
it out
me
there,
and,
like,
and
you
my
could-
friends in.
build off of that to get people in or distract
Yeah,
while...
I say we disable the security system first, because if there is a altercation, which almost assuredly there's going to be one,
Yeah.
knowing us, the less people know about it and can react to it, or at least can react to it slower, the better.
Yeah, we did.
Blip can fly over the fence.
Yeah.
Is there
Also
like an external port where I can fly Blip over to secretly to jack in?
Yeah,
or
yeah, totally.
Do we need to break it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we can do that and then go from there.
Okay.
Okay. Do we want me to approach the guys and try to talk to them? I don't know what I would...
I mean, that's probably our
Like,
best first step.
You ate this dude to be able to turn into him to pose as
I know.
him.
I
figured
mean,
that
if
would
we
be
take them
helpful
out and nobody
inside.
sees you as the guy, it kind of makes it a moot
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll roll to turn into the guy.
Yeah, do that.
And then what should I say to these guys to get them to maybe would they let you guys in with me?
Maybe what you can do, what I would recommend is let's let Blip out of the van first, and then I'll get in the back of the van, and you can drive this van, and the rest of us will be in the back, and then you can drive in and tell them that you need to do the maintenance checklist on the truck before you take it out for the drive to leave afterwards, and that you've got a new protocol for maintenance checklists on your truck, and you just need to go in and inspect inspect it, and then I can work with Blip to hack the thing while you get us inside.
No, he's really good at this.
Yes, that
Yeah,
actually
I-
sounds like a good plan.
I was scared we'd just have to beat him up.
Okay, we may have to beat him up when we leave, but maybe we can get in without beating anyone up.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Oh, I completely forgot to mention it. I would have taken a pair of the guy's clothes so I could look like him.
Okay, yeah, that's
Like,
fine.
Yeah,
That's
like
fine.
if he had like a work jumpsuit that was obvious, or if he just looked like he wore regular clothes, like I would
He
have
just
taken
wore
whatever.
regular clothes, yeah.
Yeah. So I would have just taken some of his clothes so I didn't look out of place, like wearing a big tan trench coat or anything like that.
All right, yeah, so you're wearing this
Okay.
dude's dirty clothes.
Yeah, well, I'm
And a
about to
trucker hat.
transform into him and see.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. 12 plus 1. Oh, crap. Okay, intelligence check and my proficiency bonus. That's a 16.
Okay, yeah,
As well.
yeah. Yeah,
So
you're
I-
able to turn into this dude pretty well.
Okay, good. And so, what did he sound like? I can't remember. I didn't let him talk.
He just sounds like a normal guy. Like,
Okay.
you don't have to sound
I'll
like
just-
me.
There we go. Perfect. So, we'll do what Nitz said, and I'll drive up, and I'll drive up to the security guards once we're all prepared. I'm assuming Blitz has already done his thing or is working on it. Does he have?
Yeah, we can. When we stop to switch, and I'll let you drive the van, and I'll jump into the back. I'll release Blip at that point and have him fly over the fence because I can control him from my smartphone.
So, okay.
And then I'll
you
just
got-
hide in the back of the van.
Okay, so you got him with the TV. Got it.
Or one of the guards walks up and approaches the driver's side window. While they're talking, give me a roll for the hacking on the security system, because that's going to be going on at the same time.
Could I give him a bonus for Flash of Genius on that?
Yeah, it's a skill, a hacking skill, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hacking skill. Do you want this to be the DC 15 for medium or the DC 20 for difficult?
15.
All right.
Okay.
So you would get a +5 to that.
With the +5, that's a 19.
Okay, yeah.
Hey.
All right. So Oh, hey, Path. What do you, where'd you get this van? Like, it's not authorized to come in. Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. That had taken a turn I knew that he was going in, he was going to be eating the dude, but that was really interesting. It was fun, though. Oh, man. So, are they going to be able to get inside of the facility to get these barrels with little resistance? I don't know. Got to listen to the next episode to find out. If you're enjoying Microphones and Monsters, definitely head on over to our Podchaser, Apple Podcasts, wherever you can leave us a review. Rate and review us. We love to hear what you've got to say about the show. All of our links to everything is at mikesandmonsters.com. If you check out our Patreon, you can get ad-free episodes, bonus episodes, and you'll be helping support the show, and we greatly appreciate those of you who do. A combination of the music in this episode is brought to you by Marco Mazzei of Fallen Highway Studios, as well as additional music from Dark Fantasy Studio. Also, make sure to check out A Fool's Quest and Ethereal Embrace. I'm also in Ethereal Embrace, so you definitely want to check those out. Those shows are ran by Nico, who is in the current guest shot. You should go check those out right now, actually. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.